Hello, guys. Welcome to tonight's live stream. We're going into a brand new week. Hello. Say hello if you are out there live. Pulling my notes up. Hello, guys. All right. Hello, Premium Coaching for New Tax Pros. Hello, guys. So as you can see from the title, Start Making Money in Your Online Business Faster. So if you have been hanging out with me, you're on my email list, you're in my world, you've been watching my videos, watching my live streams, you know that I am running a promo that ends tomorrow, which is Cyber Monday. And I've been going live like every day regardless, but I wanted to go live tonight, not only to make sure if you have any questions regarding the promo that you get those questions answered, because I don't want anyone to miss like all the goodness that's going on right now, because it's designed to actually help you in earning more money. And I wanted to go live because this week has been such an incredible week, not just cash flow, not just the results of my business, but literally the conversations that I've been having with so many people, people that I've connected with for the first time, people that have been on my email list and in my world for quite some time, current customers and clients. And again, just so many conversations. And in my email today, announcing this live stream, I said that, how I always love to refer back to exactly what I said. So let me pull that up just for a second. I said to win, and I mean to really win in this new time that we are in, okay, as it pertains to making money online, all right, it takes being your ideal person's blank, all right, it takes being your ideal person's blank. Now, there are probably some people out there that's already working with me that you know exactly what that blank is. And I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. But I realized with all of these conversations that the reason why so many people have trusted me, why so many people have, again, invested in themselves, bought the things that I have been recommending and talking about, because I've simply made them available and because I talk about them. But if you want to win, and I mean really, really win big in the time that we are in right now, and all I'm telling you, y'all, is I've been in this space for 16 years, and there's never been a time like the time that we are in now. The time that we are in now is very, very unique. And I want to say that we really started coming into this time right around 2020, right? For the obvious reasons. And it's just magnifying. It's just progressed over the years. But here's the thing that I know, all right? When we become our ideal person's blank, all right, we're going to win. We're going to make more money. We're going to make business incredibly easier on ourselves. But here's the thing. Getting started way back in 2007, the reason I had so much success when I was first getting started is that, number one, I was about people. I was about building community. I was about really, really helping people and literally always constantly over delivering, right? And so even though I knew nothing about this in 2007, because I was a resource to people, that's that blank. If you want to win and you want to win big, right, you have to learn how to be your ideal person's resource. All right. Let me tell you guys something in case you don't know how these platforms are working now. All right. I'm 49 years old. And I've never been more clear about my ideal buyer, about who I'm here to serve, about what I'm here to do, and the manner in which I do it. And because I've gotten really, really clear, I have been attracting highly aligned buyers to my business. It's been incredible. And it's confirmed so much about how important this is. And it's funny how many people make buying decisions because I recommended it, because they trust me. Because they're like, Steph, if it's good for you, I want to get it too. I want it too. I share these kind of things, right? Never as a marketing ploy. I share these kind of things because I'm the person, I'm the marketer, I'm the brand, I'm the business, right? That's putting themselves on Front Street so that you can actually model. Where a lot of people will flaunt these things that can do you no good, like how much money they're making. Yes, I do love to share that. Like, I do love to talk about how what used to be my weekly is now becoming like my daily or my every other day pay. I love talking about those things, but you can't model that. You can't model just the idea of the money that I'm making. However, you can model my ideals, my ideas, my concepts, what I'm actually doing inside of my business. You can decide to make the same kind of moves I'm making, right? Based upon the reason for why I'm making these moves. The same way I was inspired, right, to add elements to my business are the same decisions you can make as well to add elements to your business or to do what it is that I do, which is why I share, again, a lot of thought leadership in terms of what it is that I do, right, to help you come to the conclusion, right, of how you want to run and or navigate your own business. All right. In the day and age that we're in right now, you guys, every single one of these platforms, and again, I'm going to reference my age because knowing that just because, and I talked about this the other day, just because I bought a program from someone that's doing exceptionally well on Instagram and I was inspired by her content doesn't mean, right, that exactly what she's doing on Instagram is what I've got to do. Like, I don't have to do what she's doing on Instagram because I know I have a calling for YouTube. I know I have a calling for long form content. But it's not just the fact that I have a calling, but this is the content my ideal people subscribe to. This is the content, right? Like my ideal people love to consume. This is the content that my ideal person consumes on their drive time home or on their drive time to work, right? Or when they're cooking dinner or when they're just around the house or when they want to binge stuff they missed of mine all throughout the week. This is where they get their insight. This is where they get their inspiration, right? This is where they get the empowerment, right, to move forward and to do the things they do inside of their business. Every single platform, you guys, I want you to understand how it's designed. Every single platform now, right, is taking a page out of TikTok's algorithm, which is user behavior. I want you to think about what that means for a second. You guys, this is why people fail online, because they don't understand how to think. They don't know how these things work. Therefore, they don't know how to show up and why to show up on these platforms, right? So the title again, start making money in your online business faster. You have to learn like how all of these things work so that you can show up in such a way, right, to help you make money faster. If you just start to do things, right, and the platforms aren't working for you and you're not getting the result that you desire out of it, right, there's something that needs to be changed. And so the way all of these platforms work now, it's not just solely about what someone is searching for, but it literally is based upon what the user actually wants. And then continuously showing, right, the user more content of that, right? So if someone is on Instagram, as an example, and they type in start an online business, or they start consuming a lot of start an online business content or make money online content, Instagram is going to continuously show that kind of content to them. Why does Instagram do that? Well, number one, Instagram, in this example, wants to keep the person on the platform. But what does that mean for us? It means if we understand that, then we understand how to actually create content so that we can become a resource for our ideal person. And when you flip the script on that and you decide that you get clear on who it is that you're serving in your business, like you understand who that ideal person is, and then you make it up in your mind, I'm going to be the number one resource for my ideal person as it pertains to starting an online business, right? So literally, like I look at my channel as my channel is the number one resource for women that want to learn how to start an online business, right? Or for people that want to learn how to start an online business. It's not for everyone in the world. It's the number one platform, the number one resource, right, for my ideal person. Because I know when my ideal person discovers me, I'm going to be the channel they're going to keep coming back to get fed, to get nourished, to learn more about starting an online business. I'm going to be their number one resource, right? Therefore, every single thing that I do, right, I create and or I invest in my business or I put content out, like whatever it is that I do, I realize I'm doing it to actually be their resource. And if you go back to a couple of live streams, again, I did a couple of days ago, remember I talked about the whole idea, not the whole idea, the fact that if you want to earn $100,000 over the next 90 days and you sell a $500 product, right, as in our roadmap program, if you sell that, right? We understand 200 customers equals $100,000. So if you decide to be a resource, follow me on this, put it all together, right? If you understand those 200 people are already out there right now at this very moment, they're already out there. Those 200 people are already out there. Why not create a platform? Why not create a channel? Why not create a place where you can inspire them, where you can lend insight to them, where you can empower them, where you can be the place, right, where they feel comfortable, where they're learning, right, where they have given themselves the green light to actually take action? Why not be the resource for them and create everything, do everything, set everything up in your business, right, so that it entirely makes sense for them? First, have a vision for your own business, right? And then leverage your platform, whether it's YouTube, right? Whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. Now that platform becomes an exclusive platform for them. Every single thing that you do, it's so that if they watch a video or they watch a short or they watch a live stream, right, that they are further being fed. It's like they're turning another page right into a magazine that consistently provides resources and tips and ideas and concepts, right, to help them, right, in this particular area of their life. In my instance, it's starting an online business, right, making money online, growing an online business, right, everything pertaining to starting an online business and digital marketing and how to actually make money online, right, how to do it successfully. So it's like every single thing that I do, I look at it as actually being a resource. All right. So one of the things I love about what I do in my business, again, like I said, I got over the whole idea, and where I used to struggle, right, was, you can confuse people by, offering too many things or throwing things out there. And when I sat back and I realized all the conversations I had this week, I realized no one's been confused. People have been excited, right? People have wanted to model and or copy. People have seen exactly what I'm talking about. They've gotten excited over the same things that I've been excited about. They've gotten excited over the idea of being able to offer these courses, right, as a resource to their ideal buyer. They've gotten excited about going on TikTok, right, or Instagram, right, and doing their content, right, and being a resource to people, giving people the power of choice. Right? They've gotten excited about all of these individual things, which has been such great confirmation, right, for me this week. All right. So the courses and the digital products that I offer in my business, okay, I want you guys to think about yourself for a second. All right. What is it that you do, and for who do you do it for? Who do you show it for? All right. What is it that you do, and who do you show up for? It's so important that you understand that who you do this for is also, in their eyes, you are who they are looking for. Okay? You get clear on who you do this for. And on the flip side, they're already out there searching for you. Right? It is a win-win in both areas, right? It's a win-win in both directions. All right. So when I think about what it is that I do, right, with the courses and the digital products that I offer inside of my business, right, it makes it so easy for me to be a resource. Because I think about what I offer. I think about who I offer them for. I think about who might need them, why they might need them, how I can help them. And then I just simply decide to get out there each day, right? And create the conversations, create the content, right? That connects me with people that are out there looking for a way to start an online business, looking for a way to make money online, looking for a way to monetize YouTube, looking for a way to monetize social media, right? Looking for a way to make money with digital products, the stuff they're already out there searching for. Right? I'm showing up as a resource to my person. I'm not showing up to be part of the competition that's going on, right? And truly none of it's competition, but I'm showing up to be a resource, right, to my actual ideal person. So it's not about here's the thing. Again, go back to the title. Start making money in your online business faster. Okay. I want you to think about that just for a moment and write it down. If you didn't make $1,000 last week, All right, let's change that. If you didn't make a minimum of $1,000 last week inside of your business, right? And let's say you have been creating content, you feel like you have actually been out there doing things. Like you feel like you are set up for online business success and you've been doing things and you did not earn $1,000 last week, and you can make that any amount you want, right? If you made $1,000, but you're like, I should have made 5,000 or I should have made 2,000. But I really want to speak to you, right, in this way where if you're out there doing something, you didn't make a minimum of $1,000 last week, right? For those that I work with or that have the same products that I do, right, on average, that's like 2 to 3 customers. We've got to get to a place, each and every one of us, right, where that's a given every single week, right? So that we can begin to condense timeframes and then make that like a daily endeavor inside of our business, right? So how do we actually start making money faster in our online business is when we realize it's not about selling courses. So like when I look at, the 2 courses that I offer, right? And they have master resale rights. And I can get so excited over the whole idea of master resale rights and not having to create a course and being able to sell these courses as your own. And I can get so caught up in all of this stuff that other people are talking about, right? But when I understand that it's not about selling courses as much as it is about connecting what I have with people that desire the help from these programs, from these courses, from what I have to offer, that's actually how I end up making money faster. I don't focus on how can I sell these things. I work on being an awesome connector. Again, realizing my channel and every single video that I do is a resource. It gives greater insight, right? Again, inspires people, educates people, empowers people, right? That want to start an online business, grow an online business, make money online, and they don't know how, right? They're missing things. They don't understand things. It's not just selling them the idea of master resale rights, right? Or selling them the idea they need a digital marketing course, but instead it's the entire concept, right? Of what my business offers and how it can benefit them and being an awesome connector. That's why it's so important to know who our ideal person is, because when we understand who they are and what it is that they want, we can create that bridge, right? Again, we're the connector. We've got to create that bridge, right? That connects the 2 together, right? They encounter us, right? And then they see that what we have is actually a solution for what they want. And what have I always said? How do we actually make money? Is when someone sees so much value in what we have to offer that they know they're better off exchanging their money, whatever the cost is of the program, right? They're better off exchanging that $500 for the roadmap, right? To get the roadmap versus keeping the $500 in their pocket, right? Why? Because they realize that the roadmap represents opportunity. Right. One of my customers actually reached out today, and she was in the roadmap, and then she purchased Passive Profit Millionaire, and she's like, I want to go ahead and the bonus that I gave my existing members was they get a $50 rebate, right? And she came to me and she said, I would like the rebate. I said, fantastic. Right. And I said, I'll get that back over to you today. And I'm so glad that there was like a lag in me doing it. Because then she messaged me back and she said, you know what, come to think about it, I'd rather have the 4 digital products. And I messaged her back and I said, that's exactly what I do. I said, because the 4 digital products are going to allow you to earn a lot more money, right, than the $50 rebate, right? So you see how, like, think about that for a second. Like the quick answer is always, yeah, like I want a rebate, like give me back some of my money. But if I'm telling you, or you could have 4 done for you digital products with master resale rights that are already gorgeous, they're already ready to go, and you can sell them for between $27 and $67 a piece. What if you just sold, 10 of them in a week, right? That's like $670. That's not hard. It's not hard. Right? So it's like easy. Yeah, the easy answer is give me the rebate. When I know in my mind, it makes way more sense, right? To get 4 digital products on your hand, right? That you can go out there and sell and make money over and over and over and over and over again. Right? So it's not about the fact that, I sell a course with master resale rights, or I have 2 courses that I sell with master resale rights, or I have digital products that I sell with master resale rights. It's not about any of that. Again, that's why I'm so opposed to the biz op industry, because really all they teach people is, again, it's kind of like just flipping of money. No one's ever truly made better, right? We're here between our courses, whether it's the roadmap, right? Whether it's Passive Profit Millionaire, you're actually taught how to build a business. You are taught how to show up. You are taught, right, all of these things about having an ideal buyer, like all of these things that keep you in business for the long term. Y'all, where I am watching people get burnt out, right, in the biz op world, I am more energized than ever. Right? I am more energized than ever. Where I am seeing people get burnt out, right? And they keep evading me, but they stay in the biz op world, right? People keep telling me, Steph, I keep seeing you evolve. I keep seeing you grow, right? Like my energy is attracting way more people to me, right? I'm not even thinking about burnout. I'm constantly being like rejuvenated with new ideas. There's new things that always come to me, new ways to serve my market, new things that I'm putting out there to help people. Because I love what it is that I do. I have a business that is sustainable, right? I have a business that's all about growth. Why? Because I am really helping people grow. I'm energized when I see people that I've been working with actually grow. Their channels are growing. Their mindsets are growing, right? Like they're getting it. They're excited. Again, Veronica, thank you so much for your feedback today. They're leaving me awesome feedback on what they're experiencing, like in the mentorship program, right? Like that's the stuff that fuels me. You have a business that's so shallow where it's just about, right, flipping money, and all we can market is, earning X amount of dollars a day. Of course you're going to get burnt out. Why? Because believe it or not, as human beings, right, we're all searching for something more. It's not just about the money. We actually want a sense of fulfillment. We actually want a sense of I'm really helping people. Like we all sincerely want a sense of, right? Like I'm a part of something bigger than just myself. That's why I love this. Like someone reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and they said, oh, well, because there's no leverage, it's like we're all competing. No, we're not. If we were all just trying to push the course as a shallow, like make money endeavor, then yes, it could seem that way. But when we can all take from the roadmap and or from Passive Profit Millionaire and get other ideas and have our own unique spin on it, and like the way that I look at the roadmap, the way that I look at Passive Profit Millionaire, the way that I work them together, no one's going to do it the way that I do it. I could mentor you one-on-one. I could coach you one-on-one. You will likely never actually do the business the way that I do the business. Right? You won't have the same flair. You won't have the same level of inspiration. You won't be guided the same way that I'm guided. You won't have the same passion. You won't have the same delivery. You likely won't even see it the same way that I see it. Or maybe you will, but your delivery will be different. Like we all get to take and use our own experiences and all of those things, like to make this business our own. That's what's so doggone amazing about it. Right? When I shared like the way that I look at Passive Profit Millionaire and how it's absolutely like there's no competition with the roadmap, right? Someone has to establish like what they actually want, right? And then get the product or the products that make the most sense for them, right? But I can break it down in such a way. Why? Because I've experienced it, and I can tell you based upon my 16 years of experience, like I look at it as like a VIP day on steroids. Where I look at the roadmap as like, if you're trying to make money online for the long term, you need what's in here. Like you, at some point, you need this. You want this in your back pocket. You want this as a reference, right? If you want to learn how to make money through digital products, right, directly through social media, right, and you just want a really like clear-cut way to get it and start monetizing on social media quickly, then that's your direction. I love it all. I love it all. And as a resource, I love that I get to sell it all. As a resource, right, I love to know that I have solutions to help people that want to come online and actually learn this stuff. I love that they tell me like, this is my direction, that I actually have an answer for that direction. Yo, that's how we make money faster. We're not focused on what we want, but we literally set ourselves up to be a resource, right, to our ideal people. And on every single day, we're talking directly to them. We're delivering for them. We're putting offers out there for them, right? We're making it easy for them to buy, for them to consume, for them to be a part of, right? They can quickly recognize and see how we are a resource for them, right? And we make the buying decision easier for them. Why? Because they don't look at it as, oh, I'm spending money with something, but instead they recognize, right? Wow, like I feel at home, or this is what I'm supposed to do. Why? Because they view you as a resource. So often when I consume people's content, I'm like, you're spending so much time, again, telling versus involving people, right? Are you the channel where they're going to come back and binge because they feel like they've met like their business soulmate, right? Or are they just going to feel like, oh, that was just another channel that told me some stuff, that told me what was in the course or told me what was in the program? Right? Did they involve me? Did they make me want to come back? Right? Can I not wait until the next piece of content to see what else I have to say? Or are we having conversations, right? Where it's like, it feels like people feel like they're having lunch with us or dessert with us or coffee with us, right? Or does it feel like they could have just found that information on Google someplace? Yeah, that's how, I'm not even joking. This is how we make money faster. Yeah, because in 2007, when I knew nothing about any of that this kind of stuff, nothing about making money online, that's what I did. I just got out there and I was a resource based upon my limited knowledge. I was a resource, letting people know what I had found, what I had my hands on, how it was changing my own perspective of business, how it was teaching me online business skills, and telling people why they had to get their hands on it, right? Why they had to get their hands on it. And I made money fast, 28 sales in my first 30 days as a complete newbie. This is why I say, right, you went last week and you've been creating content, you didn't make $1,000 last week, we've got to figure some things out, right? And the number one thing is you've got to turn your channel, you've got to turn your account, like you've got to turn your very presence, right, into a resource for your ideal person, all right? You don't have to be a guru. Please write these things down. I've had people who say, Steph, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I'm not an authority. I'm not a guru, right? I'm not an expert. You don't have to be any of those things. Again, because in 2007, I didn't have any authority myself. I was not an authority. I was an inspiration. I gave people hope. I was a tour guide. I was a woman on her own journey, willing to share it with other people, and then just simply invite them on this journey with me so they could get it for themselves. Right? Because when I first like really started diving into the Bible, right? I had already been saved, but I never really read the Bible. And I was called to start diving into the Bible. And I remember my life changed because it was like all of this business philosophy stuff that I was hearing other people talk about. I realized that so much of it was taken directly from the Bible. And I was like, wow, like I'm getting it directly from the source. And I remember I was telling my husband, I was like, I'm never going to be one of those people that gets out there and feels like now I have a platform of wanting to preach, right? And wanting to I'm not going to be that person I was kind of being kind of snooty about it. Like in terms of that's not where I'm going to take this. But here's the thing. When I started getting it for myself and I started realizing how good God was and how good the Bible was and how good it was going straight to the source, it happened almost just naturally, right? Where it's like, I didn't want to get out there and be the guru for people. Instead, I wanted to be the introduction. I wanted to be the reason for why other people would want to dive into the word, right? So it's kind of like I would take things that inspired me, right? Or touched me. And it's just naturally I would find a way to use what I was learning, right? In my messaging. But my direction has always been, but go get it for yourself. Do you see where I'm going with this? I'm not showing up to be anyone's prophet or I have a word for you. None of that. None. I don't feel called for that. Right? But I know what feels good for me is to share things that I've learned and things that are making me better and to say, hey, and this is where you can go get it for yourself. It's this scripture, go get it for yourself. I can be a reference. Y'all, in 2007, that's all I was. I was a reference. I wasn't anyone's guru. I hadn't made a lot of money in this space. I had made no money when I first got started. I was a reference. I found something that was helping me. And I simply referenced and said, hey, go get it for yourself. So you don't need to be a guru. I don't care what platform you pick. Okay? If you, for example, you're selling the roadmap, you're selling PPM, you're selling maybe your own ebook, you're selling one of the ebooks, right, that I give you MRR to, your reference. Your job is not to regurgitate the roadmap. Your job is not to reteach PPM. Your job is not to teach verbatim your ebook or anything else that you're selling. It's learning to be a resource to your person that's out there searching for the solution that the roadmap, PPM, your ebook, whatever it is that you're selling offers. And to invite them to get it for themselves. So you don't have to have made a gazillion dollars. You don't have to be the perfect model. You don't have to be an influencer. You don't have to have been doing this thing for months and months and months and years and years and years. There's nothing you have to prove about yourself other than this doggone thing's amazing. If you want to learn how to start an online business and you know nothing about any of this stuff, this is where you want to go because my mind is blown. It's all about the delivery, right? Again, it's just like a good recommendation to a restaurant. You don't have to have had eaten at the restaurant for a year, right? You don't have to have eaten everything on the menu to tell someone, man, I had the best meal of my life the other day. Or if you're looking for a really great, different lunch spot, I had a fantastic meal the other day. You should go try it out. One meal is enough to be able to vet a restaurant, right? How come your experience thus far isn't enough to be very, very excited about what you have to offer and to be a resource for someone that has yet to get their hands on this? You're enough when it comes to that. You're enough to be a resource when it comes to that. And to give another person hope that if you could invest in yourself and you could get started and you could learn some things and be excited enough to have a whole YouTube channel or a whole Instagram or whatever, that they can do it too. Because all you ever have to be a resource is to be 1 or 2 steps ahead of any person you want to help. Is to know just something a little bit more, to have access where they don't have access, to have a little bit of experience where they've yet experienced, right? To be a tour guide, to let them know this is where you go and get it for yourself, or this is where you can go to join me on this. Because the fantastic thing, right, about as an example, what I do is even if I didn't have my own little mentorship hub, I don't have to be anyone's coach. The programs, they are themselves. They don't require coaching. They don't require mentorship. All of that's really included with the communities that actually come with each product. Someone doesn't necessarily need what I have to offer mentorship-wise. I hear people love it, and that's why so many people do make the decision. However, it's not needed. You can learn what you need to learn to go and make $100,000, right? With either program, right? Just with the program alone. All right. So please know, right? If you want to win and you want to win big in the day and age that we're in right now, you've got to get your booty out of competition mode, right? And you've got to decide to turn your platforms into a resource for people. Okay. Not just a one-stop shop where they watch a video and they bounce, but you want to begin building community from your content, right? As an example with YouTube, you want them finding your content, subscribing to your channel, going on to watch more content, joining your email list. Like if they're not ready to buy, like you want to create an environment for people to be glued to your content because they have finally found the person, right, that is here to help them, that is here to guide them, right? When you realize this, right, you get to come to your own conclusions about how your business needs to be set up, right, to be of support to them. I think about some of the buying choices I've made over the past couple of weeks, and that has had an influence on some things that I want to sell inside of my own business. Why? Because when I bought some of these things from people, right, I looked at it as, oh, wow, I could benefit from that resource. I could benefit from that guide. I could benefit from this. And so I bought it. some not so big, investments. But I saw it as, oh, wow, my business could use this. And please write this down. Because it was made available to me, I was able to buy it. And I really believe like that's why my business is blessed the way my business is blessed, is because when I buy, I'm like, oh, wow, like someone just got I'm not even joking, you guys. I understand how hard it can be to build. And so when I have an opportunity to bless and or sow into someone else's business based upon a digital product that they're selling or that they've created themselves, and because their content, you understand that these transactions are happening without any conversations. We're literally able to inspire buying decisions from people and empower buying decisions based upon very, very simple, praise God, right? Based upon very, very simple content that we get to create online. All right, very, very simple content that we get to create online. That I can watch someone's reel and be inspired, right? To bless their business with $17 or $27. Or like when I bought PPM, that was a $340 investment from a reel and a DM. Do you realize that's what we have our hands on? That's the power that we have. And so when I transact business, I'm like, oh, how exciting. Like I just bless that person's business, whether it's a little bit of money or a lot of money. I bless someone else's business, like their content paid off. I don't just think about it as like, oh, I bought something. I literally think about how I know I feel when my business is being blessed by people that I don't even know, that are being inspired to buy based upon my content. You guys, that's what these courses do for us. They give us the information, right, to be able to create businesses like this. They inspire us. They empower us, right, to be a resource in this way, to help other people, right? So I want to just share real quickly, right? And let me know if you have any questions based upon anything that I shared tonight, let me know. But I want to making money very consistently, very often, days where you're like, it used to take me 2 weeks to make this. That was yesterday. I looked at my Stripe and I said, it used to take me 2 weeks as a nurse to make this. I want you guys to think about that just for a second. Whatever you may earn in 2 weeks on your job, like imagine looking at your Stripe and being like, I did that in 1 day. I want to help people normalize that. Which means what? People have got to get their hands on the information that's going to help them normalize it. We're not going to ever normalize that hopping around from thing to thing to thing to thing. We're not going to normalize it hopping from biz op to biz op to biz op to biz op. We're not going to normalize it by, getting excited and jumping in something and then disappearing, right? For weeks or months. We're not going to normalize it until we make a decision that, you know what? I'm going to do something I've never done before, right? I'm going to play at a higher level. Heck, I'm going to expect more out of myself than I've ever expected out of myself before. I'm going to require more out of myself, right? I'm going to require more out of myself. And you guys, that's exactly what the roadmap, PPM, some other smaller investments I made in some of my business have done for me over this past week and a half. Like I'm inspired, I'm empowered to go out there and take my channel to a whole nother level. I'm empowered to have these bigger, more expansive conversations. I'm empowered to only talk to my ideal person every single day and to call them in with every bit of content that I create, right? I'm inspired and I'm empowered, right? To not only require more of myself, but to inspire other people to require more of themselves, right? To go after what it is that they want, to make the investments, to make the tough decisions, to decide to go hard, to decide that, you know what, I can do hard things. Right? I can actually do hard things. I can endure. I can make this happen. I can go and acquire 200 customers in the next 90 days or 100 days. I want to do 6 figures in the next 100 days and I can do it. Right? I've been more inspired because I've allowed myself to remain a student of this industry and to not think that I'm bigger, right, than invested into some of these things that have been so much needed for myself right now. If you are serious about making money online and growing an online business, right, and doing 6 figures, that's all I'm ever going to say from here on out, doing 6 figures. You decide in what time frame you want to do that in. You decide. Because what I know and what I've seen is that it absolutely can be done by anyone with a made-up mind in way less than a year. In way less than a year. Right? You can do it. We can do it. I can do it. It all just takes a made-up mind. I want to encourage you to be a student, encourage you to remain a student. Never think that you're too big. And then when you remind yourself, again, that if it's $100,000 that you desire over the next, let's say 90 days, you're selling a $500 program, right? Or you're selling a $500 and you're selling a $340, or maybe you're just selling a $340, whatever. Just do the math. What does that mean, right? How many customers? And decide to set your business up to call in those customers, right, in a shorter span of time. It's not magical. It's not mystical. It's condensing time frames. Because the 200 people in this example, they're already out there. And there's just nothing saying that you've got to decide to call them in over a span of 365 days when you can call them in over the next 100 days if you want. If that is what you really wanted, that is what you can do, because they're literally already out there, right? Like it's like having a shopping list, knowing that everything on your shopping list is at the store. And instead of just taking that shopping list and spending an hour at the store and getting everything on your list, you're like, okay, so today I'm going to pick up bread. And then tomorrow when I get off work, I'll pick up the eggs. And then tomorrow when I get off work, I'll go to this store way across town. I'll pick up the cheese. Are you guys getting me? It's already all out there for you. Why are you deciding to get this piece by piece by piece? Why aren't you deciding just to go get it? Somebody write that down. Put that in your workspace someplace. Just decide to go get it. Decide there is no right or wrong. Decide no one told you it's going to take a year. Decide no one ever told you there's a thing called let me get started. Let me crawl before I walk. Let me make a sale a week. Pretend no one ever told you that. Pretend that it's completely normal to acquire 200 customers willing to pay you $500 over the next 30, 60, 90 days. Right? Why can't we do that? Why can't we? Just go do it. Right? Just go get it. So let me tell you guys about the promo that I'm running right now. All right. So through what I shared tonight, right, you've heard me talk about, again, making money in your online business faster. It literally is a mindset shift. It literally is a decision. It literally is positioning, right? It's just simply deciding to choose differently than maybe what you've already been choosing, having different conversations with first yourself, right? And then sharing those conversations with your ideal person, right? Having lunch with a lot of your ideal people every single day, right? Virtually, right? Via YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever, like having these virtual conversations, right? And having things of high value that are going to help them get what it is that they want and selling it to them, making these invitations. Like that's how we do this faster, as we get very, very intentional about what it is that we want. We get incredibly intentional about what it is that we want. Right? We speculate on all the ways that we can make it happen. So in my business, I have 2 digital marketing courses. All right. Both of them come with master resale rights. Now, here's the time if you want to ask questions, you can ask them in the live chat. This promo ends tomorrow on Cyber Monday. All right. Not extended. It ends on Monday, Cyber Monday. All right. I offer two. All right. One is the roadmap, which is like your complete manifesto on digital marketing and the business of online business. It'll help you get completely set up for online business success. All right. Front end, back end, content, funnels, done for you marketing system. We give you the actual course to sell as your own. Again, if you know nothing about digital marketing, you know nothing about the business of online business, you learn it all. All right. It helps you stay in business for the long term. It helps you get set up for online business success. All right. If you go to my description, you'll see a link, goprowithsteph.com. That'll give you all of the information right on the roadmap. Right. The second program is Passive Profit Millionaire. All right. The way that I look at this, you can either look at this as a really great alternative to the roadmap, but let me explain. All right. Or a great complement. I look at it as a really, really great complement. It's a great alternative if you know that you want to, one, learn how to either create very simple digital products, all right, even using ChatGPT and Canva just to create very simple digital products, or, right, you have master resale, right, digital products that you want to sell. It's a great way to go from selling. It's a great way to help you sell digital products directly on social media. Right. So it helps you monetize social media very, very intently. It helps you with your personal branding. It helps you with digital product creation, if that's what you want. And it helps you with monetizing your social media. So it kind of curbs around all of the lengthy back end, right, of building funnels and all those kind of things. And it focuses more on a storefront. Right, like using Stand Store, or if you wanted to use like PayHip or something like that. It's a real social approach, right, to actually selling digital products through social media. All right, that program is $340. Both of them come with master resale rights, meaning number one, you can learn from them. All right, so you're going to learn from them. Both of them are going to help you get set up for online business success, right, just a little bit differently. All right. And you also have the opportunity to sell them both as your own. All right. That's the era I'm in my business right now. All right. I do have two digital products that I'm going to be offering as well. Kind of like lower cost digital products in my business. But my focus is helping people that want to start an online business or grow an online business, and they know they're lacking the information. They know they're lacking the education, and they have a lot of questions. They can't seem to catch their groove, right? Again, they're not set up for online business success, and they want to start making money. They want to get serious about this thing, right? And so I know that these courses not only help people in that way, but if they don't have like an idea of what they want to sell, and they love the idea of being able to sell the courses as their own, right? So unlike affiliate marketing, you're not just earning a cut, right? But you're earning all of the money. So when you sell the roadmap, it's $500 coming directly back to you. When you sell Passive Profit Millionaire, that's $340 coming back to you directly. Like it's paid directly to you. There is no middleman, right? The bigger side of this is ownership. Right? You have the opportunity to download the files of each program. So unlike, like someone asked me before, oh, is this like IPS? Because IPS, talks a lot about digital products. No, you can never own IPS. You literally are sold, right, a login. You can't own it. Our program, I own both programs. They are on my computer. Right? They're on my actual computer. No one can ever take away what I've invested. I have invested in digital assets, right? That I can always sell as my own. So I am in no fear, right, of going out there and branding myself on my YouTube channel, talking about these programs, being a resource around these programs, offering these programs, because they'll never be taken away from me. Right? I can always sell them as my own. I can upload them on my own platform. I can do what I want to do. Right? That's such a beautiful thing. So I love knowing that for me, the vision of my business is that for people that want to start an online business, grow an online business, and get incredibly serious about this, that number one, I get to give them knowledge and skill. right? They get to acquire knowledge and develop skills, like real digital marketing, online business skills that no one can ever take away from them. Number two, right? The power of opportunity, the gift of opportunity. Opportunity in two different ways. In either program, you actually learn how to turn your ideas right into a business. So like if you know you have a skill set, or you know you have a knowledge base, or you have a passion for something that you want to turn into a digital product or turn into a full-fledged business, right? Both of them will help you turn your ideas right into a digital product or into something that you can sell of your own. So that's opportunity number one. Opportunity number two, right, is you have the opportunity to sell the courses as your own. So you have two ready-made opportunities that you can instantly turn around, right, and offer to other people, much like I do. And when someone buys, guess what? That money comes directly back to you. They're buying it from you. So the money's going directly into your PayPal or directly into your Stripe account, right, directly to you. So knowledge and skill, opportunity, right? And then the third area is ownership. There are not too many things around like what we offer right here. So here's the thing. When someone buys from me, whether it's the roadmap, whether it's PPM, right, or whether it's one of my other digital products that I'm going to be bringing out this week, guess what? I give them the opportunity where if they want to make the product their own, they can, right? And they have products that they can actually begin selling immediately. Do you know what this does for people? It puts them and gets them into business quickly. This is exactly how I was able to make 28 sales in my first 30 days online when I first got started. Is because I didn't have to labor over setup. I didn't have to figure out what I was going to sell. I didn't have to go do all this crazy research. I literally was able to start selling something that was so incredibly exciting to me, something that I was learning from, and something that I was eager to get out there and tell other people that you need this as well. That's what I love, right? So this isn't just about getting in so you can sell the course. That's what biz ops are for. What this is coming in, learning, recognizing what you have your hands on, and then getting excited, right? Either over the idea of creating something for yourself to sell within your business, or getting your feet wet by simply learning how to market online through the courses and then selling the courses, right? To help other people, to help your most ideal person, right? Learn how to make money online and get set up for online business success as well, right? When you get started with either one of those, all right, by tomorrow. So if you are brand new to my world, all right, and you're not in either one of those, right? Decide to get started with either one of those. And I'm also going to give you 4 additional master resale, right, digital products, all right? I have not sold these. I have not offered these. Only the people that have come in recently actually have these, right? They're in Canva. They're gorgeous. They're ready for you just to make some very simple tweaks, right, to make it your own, right? As far as like maybe putting your name and adding your link, but they are gorgeous. They are beautifully formatted, all of those things. And they have licenses for them all, right? So you can sell them as your own and keep all of the money. The beautiful thing is because they're in Canva, right? Number one, they're ready to go, right? But you'll also have the training, whether it's through the roadmap or whether it's through Passive Profit Millionaire, you'll know exactly how to get it set up and how to begin selling it, right? Like you are actually equipped to put these things into work, right? So whether you have an email list that you can instantly begin to sell these things through, or whether you're getting out there brand spanking new, right? Like you have a business that's literally monetized and ready to go, all right? And so this expires tomorrow on Monday, Cyber Monday. All right. These 4 additional master resale, right, digital products are all in the area of social media, right, and digital marketing, making money online. All right. So they are fantastic products to offer inside of your business. They can actually lead into, when you actually go through them, you'll see how if someone buys that from you, it can actually lead them into purchasing either the roadmap and or Passive Profit Millionaire from you as well. So it can actually play a part in, right, the bigger vision and the bigger picture of your business as well. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the live chat while you are here. All right. Payment plans are open for both products, all right, through either Klarna or Afterpay. I've helped so many people. It's such a blessing to be set up in this way, right, where people can get started with Afterpay or Klarna. So you get to get started, right? And then the payments are handled through Afterpay or Klarna, depending upon what you qualify for. And so it allows you to spread out your payments. All right. So again, if you don't know anything about either one of those, or you know that's a viable option for you, right, the links are down below to check out both programs. GoProWithSteph.com for the roadmap, and GoProWithSteph.com/get PPM. You'll find both of those down below in the description. All right. And so again, when you get started, and here's the thing, I had someone decide to get started with both of them the other day, and they were able to do that because they were actually able to use Klarna. Oh, that's so doggone beautiful. It's such a great position to be in. And here's the thing, if you know nothing about those payment plans or payment processors, right, or pay options, guess what? When you get started, you're going to learn how to get those set up so that you will be able to give your customers the power of implementing payment plans, right? Not at your expense, right? Not at your expense, but leveraging Klarna and leveraging Afterpay, right? And some of my members are actually even set up to do a firm as well. Y'all, that's doing business like a real business. Absolutely beautiful. All right. So both links are down below in the description. All right. I want to encourage you, right? Like, get started. And on top of that, like, this is huge as well. For anyone that gets started now, you get my mentorship community for all of 2024 as well. That includes office hours on Tuesdays that you can plug into, no additional cost. My Zoom room is open on Tuesdays. All you got to do is pop in, ask your questions, get feedback, get guidance. I'm there for you every Tuesday. And then you also get my complete mentorship hub as well, where there are additional mentorship lessons, and those lessons are still being added to. There's resources, there's checklists, there's replays, there's additional trainings, all kinds of stuff, that is there to help you and further guiding you, supporting you, and helping you on this journey as well. All right. Entirely, that could be a paid platform all by itself, and it will be in 2024. But right now, for anyone that decides to get started with either option, right, with the roadmap or with the passive profit millionaire, right, you get started now, you get access to, right, my mentorship community for all of 2024. All right, a complete steal. All right, what I will tell you in closing is, when I think about being a resource to my community and a resource to my ideal buyer, it's such a win-win. In business, you've got to understand, if you view yourself as a resource and you set yourself up as a resource, you immediately set yourself up to earn more money simply because you make resources and opportunities available to your ideal buyer. Your ideal buyer is going to buy regardless, whether it's through you or whether it's through somebody else. If they want something and they know it can help them on their journey, right? And or they want access to you, they want proximity, they simply want to buy from you and or bless your business, right? You make it available, you immediately open yourself up to actually earn more money. I'm just telling you from my 16 years of experience, right? It's just how it works. It's just like at the grocery store, right? But also, when I go back to foundational training from the very first ebook I bought when I came online called Stacked Income, right? It's no longer in circulation out there. The company, closed up shop like so many things do. But the one thing that I learned, it's never about multiple streams of income inside of our business. It's about stacking our income, right? It's about having a monetization plan, or like I talked about the other day, right? A monetization vision inside of your business that you're able to share and impart, right, on your community, on your ideal buyers, right? Where the vision that you have for your business, right, becomes a bigger vision that your ideal people have as well. And it's something that they can buy into. It's something that they can actually see themselves being a part of, right? It's something they can actually see themselves modeling, right? And again, you're a resource. So I want you to think about how you're set up. I want you to think about who your ideal person is, what it is that they want, and how your business is set up and or equipped, right, to help them in getting it. What kind of resource do you want to be for them? How do you want to be viewed and or looked at in terms of what you do inside of your business and how you actually do it. How much money do you want to make inside of your business? Right? Just think about all of those things. And if you know that you are ready to get set up for online business success, right? I want to give you the call to action to go ahead and pull the trigger and give yourself permission to get started. Right? If you want something different, you've got to do something different. Right? And either one of these programs, right, can help you. It just depends upon what your goals are, right? And actually what you want for yourself. Like I've been telling people, if you have the budget, invest in both. I'm so glad that I actually have both, because again, I had a very, very closed mind when it came to social media, but I've gotten to a place where, again, I just have to understand social media is not going anywhere. And social media doesn't mean that I've got to do business differently than the way that I love doing business on YouTube, right? And I shared this a couple of days ago. One of the bigger things, because I do have a definite vision for my business, a lot of the stuff that I learned from Passive Profit Millionaire, because again, it's like a VIP day. I was able to go through it so fast. Like again, it's like 10, 11 hours, I think, of content right around there. I was able to go through it like in the matter of like 3 days, right? Just kind of like bit by bit, but I was literally blown away. The bulk of it, I went through it in one evening. And again, that's what kind of blew me away, is that I sat there and actually went through it, a lot of it together. And I felt like I was literally like just sitting there, like having lunch with Haley. And she was like breaking down her business journey, what she's done, how she's done it, like all of those individual things. Sorry about that, you guys. That's how it felt. Like it was just amazing. But here's what I picked up from it. So much of what I learned, right? I think because, again, I have such a vision for my business, I was like, wait a second, but I can use those same concepts, right, for YouTube. Like those exact same concepts. Like no one's saying I got to go dance on Instagram or I got to do these pointing reels or anything. They're the same concepts that I can actually use for what it is that I do on YouTube, right, to help me level up my game, right? And I shared this the other day, and I'll share this again today because I think it's so stinking relevant. When the person I bought PPM from, Passive Profit Millionaire from, right, she did $115,000 in 3 months. And one of the ways that she did that was, number one, she's on Instagram, but she did it because she leveraged the timing factor, right? There was like less than or right around 1,000 people in when she decided to join it. And that's why she actually joined it. Right? It's because she realized that timing was such an edge and she wanted to use it, right? So she got in and she did her thing on Instagram and exploded her business in 90 days, right? 115,000 in 90 days. And so initially I was like, I'm going to do the exact same thing that she did. I'm going to learn Instagram. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to leverage timing and I'm going to do what she did. But when I actually went through PPM, I'm like, wait a second, Steph, right? Wait a second. I want you to follow me on this, all right? Right now, there's less than 4,000, which is one reason why I decided to join it initially, right? I'm tired of letting timing get by me, right? I'm tired of being one of these people where it's like, I don't take advantage of perfect timing, right? Like when it presents me. So I felt like this was a big wake-up call for me. So there's less than 4,000 people. But then I remember another lady that did $1 million in 3 months, right? With the roadmap. But when she joined the roadmap, there was only like 500 people in the roadmap. She learned about roadmap on TikTok, but she was like, wait a second. I'm not going to do it on TikTok though. No one's talking about this on Instagram. Therefore, I'm going to get on Instagram and I'm going to be basically the front runner, right? I'm going to get ahead of the wave. So she got on Instagram, was one of the first people to talk about it on Instagram, right? Did $1 million. In 3 months' time, did 2 million over 5 months because she got ahead of the wave. Like she caused the wave, this big ripple. And so I started putting those two stories together. And I said, wait a second, Steph, who said that in order to do 100,000 in 90 days, that you've got to go do it on Instagram just because she did it on Instagram? Timing's an edge. Yes, use it. But how many people do you think are on YouTube consuming content about making money on social media, digital products, right? That might even be aware that the roadmap exists, but that don't even know that this program exists. And maybe they want to make money on social media with digital products or Instagram with digital products, right? Use that same timing as an edge factor, but use it in a way where you know you can blow up and explode, where use it in a way where you've already demonstrated, right, that you can make a lot of money, which is YouTube. So again, I always tell people, you never know like what's going to spark your next aha or what's going to add a layer of clarity to your business. Because oftentimes, right, we'll make these decisions just based upon kind of like limited information or what we see someone else doing. But I already know like my calling is here on YouTube. Like I know this is my platform. I was already told make the videos, you'll make the money. So now like what excites me is the fact that I can leverage right timing when it comes to this. I can get ahead of the wave. I can be the cause of this big ripple, right? Of people that are on YouTube watching videos, searching, right? Topics that are relative to PPM, that I know PPM can be a solution for these people. And then I could be the cause, right? Of so many people becoming aware that PPM is a solution to actually help them on this journey. Y'all, that's what entrepreneurship is about. Recognizing things like timing, right? Being a solution, right? Solving problems for the marketplace, right? Recognizing how to get out there, how to cause the ripple, how to get ahead of the wave, right? And to learn how to start riding these waves, right? Versus always feeling like you're coming from behind, right? I share this because I'm so thankful that I ran across the lady that I ran across that inspired me to purchase PPM. Because of the timing as an edge, that whole thing sold me. Because I've been tired of being so behind, right? And finding things like late the way that I like to look at it, or finding things and not truly taking advantage of the timing for one reason or another. And in this instance, I'm glad that I did, because I got so much more out of this than just timing as an edge and modeling what it is that she does, because the training itself gave me a whole new perspective, right, on my business. It's like the same excitement that people find on social media is the same excitement that I can infuse, right, my YouTube content with as well. And then again, I have to understand who my ideal client is, and the fact that I understand my ideal client values conversation. They don't necessarily hold the same value to the dancing and the pointing. There's no relationships that really get built that way, right? So it's not saying it doesn't work, but when I think about all of my buyers and why they say they buy, I can't take that mojo out of my business. I've got to take it to the next level. I've got to climb higher with it. I've got to leverage it. I've got to grow it. I've got to elevate it. And again, because I'm a student of this, right? The very courses that I sell are the very courses, right, that have inspired me and given me new ideas to actually take this to higher levels for myself. All right. So I didn't have that plan, but I really hope that that can inspire you, right? And kind of give you insight like into how to make decisions and choices for yourself. Right. And maybe inspire you like, I want to get ahead of this wave, right? Like I get you, Steph. Me too. I'm tired of being behind everything. I want to get ahead of this wave. And I want to encourage you to take action, right? I want to encourage you to leverage that inspiration, leverage that empowerment, and do something with it. And then go out there, right? And be an inspiration to your ideal people. Because one of my big things is I want to prove, right, to women. A lot of people know that I have like restructured my business at the age of 49, right? I went from a coaching consulting style business, right, to strictly digital products, right? More passive, free flowing, evergreen 24/7, 365 business model that allows me to create content and make money all the time, right? Versus trading so much of my time for money. And I want to prove to a lot of people that might be, my age or maybe older, and maybe you think it's too late. Maybe you don't think you can learn a new skill. Maybe you don't think you can, grow a new platform. Let me tell you something, like now's the time. If you feel like you're in like your midlife time, there are a lot of people that want to hear from you. They want to hear your experience. They want to be inspired by why you are here. And regardless of your age, there are people that want to connect with you, that they're waiting to buy from you. But for me, one of my huge motivations is I want to prove that you can learn a new skill, that you can decide to learn a new platform or completely explode a platform you're already on, that you can go quantum with this if you want to. You don't have to stair step this. You can say, wow, just last month I was at 2,000 and this month I did 20,000. The possibilities are there. And I want to prove and be an inspiration, right? That you can grow a brand new income stream just like that if you desire. If you desire. Now, I'm not making any kind of income claims or making it seem like it's so easy just to do it. However, if you have a made up mind, you can do whatever you want to do. You can do it at whatever age you want to do it, and you can go on to be an inspiration to others. Right? So that's why I do what it is that I do. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are looking to either be inspired by this and or to be the inspiration for others. And it takes all of us deciding to go first, right? Terrence, you got to go first, right? Mrs. Cohill, you got to go first. Erica, you've got to go first, right? Veronica, you've got to go first, right? Shantae, you've got to go first. Thomas, you've got to go first. Anyone else out there, like you got to come from being a watcher, right, to actually going first and being the cause of inspiration, the cause of empowerment, the cause of people taking action, right? Again, you become a resource to more people. And guess what? More people will begin to buy from you, right? Your bank account will change, right? Depending upon how many people, or relative, I should say, to the people that actually view you as a resource. Where are you a resource? Where's your channel? Where's your hub? Right? Where's your home base? Where's your library of content? Where are you showing up to be a resource? Because no matter what you sell online, right, people have got to view you as a resource if they're going to buy from you, even if it's something of a physical nature, right? They're buying from you because they view you, your company, your brand as a resource, right? And especially so in this digital world that we live in, all right? So if you want to take advantage of this promo that ends tomorrow, and that's whether you're already in my community. If you're already in my community, you have the roadmap, you have two options, right, when it comes to the promo. So all you got to do is just decide and then let me know which promo you want. And if you are brand new to my world, you're not in either program, you can join them both, right? Pick which one you want. Even if you do payment plan, it does not matter. And then just let me know, or just let me know you're in, right? And I'll get you hooked up in our mentorship community and also get those 4 additional products over to you as well. And if you do have any questions, all right, go down below to the description, get the information in your hands, go through the information. Both websites are very, very easy to navigate and to learn, what the programs are all about, but feel free to email me. Right? If you have any questions or if you want to, know which one would be better for you, if you're only going to pick one at this time, let me know where you are right now. I turn that off? Okay. That was weird. You changed the way people see you. And guess what? The impact your business has completely changes. Thank you so much, Terrence, for letting me know that. Right? You change the way people see you and view you. And guess what? The outcome of your business changes. The outcome of your business changes. Okay? I'm going to give one more call to action. Again, this just feels like it's on my heart to do this. This is why I love giving myself the freedom to do what I do the way that I do it. For any of you guys already, and some of y'all are brand new, right, to my world in terms of investing. There's a reason why this is only being offered to my roadmap and our PPM customers. All right. Friday was the last day technically to register for my one-on-one mentorship opportunity for December. Very, very special. The investment's $88. It will never, ever, ever be that kind of investment again for what it is that I'm doing, right? But I have a very special end of year mentorship program that I'm doing in December. Again, did not expect to bring this up tonight, but if anything that I shared, if you're like, I would love personalized guidance, personal conversations, personal help, right? A digital marketing audit, a content audit, help with my daily content. That's what's going down in December, right? For anyone that wants this style of mentorship. The reason it's only available for those that are in the roadmap or PPM is because I know that you'll have the training to refer to. I know you'll have the tools, you'll have the resources to refer back to, right? My added mentorship, right, is just a personalized thing that I put in place, right, to offer guidance, right? Because it's all about getting you results in December, actually growing your business in December, right? And so if you do want to take advantage of that, I'll give you one last night, all right, to take advantage of that. If you don't have the link to that, again, just email me. I'll be more than happy to give you the link, right? Get you in so that you can actually benefit this. We don't start until December 1 anyways. But I just want to make sure tomorrow when I start sending out details that I'm not all scattered, that I have my people that are in. So if you believe that you could benefit from, personalized conversations and guidance and support in the month of December, just email me, let me know you want the link, or if you already have the link, go register and you'll be in. But the website tells you everything that you need to know about this, this little mentorship opportunity for December. All right. You guys, I hope you have a very, very great night. I hope tonight you're leaving better than when you came. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. And all the information, again, is down below in the description. All right. GoProWithSteph.com for the roadmap information, and GoProWithSteph.com/get PPM. All right. Tomorrow, the promo ends. All right. So any questions, just feel free to reach out to me. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Have a fantastic evening. Make sure you are planning for your week ahead, right? Know what content you're creating, know what it is that you do, know what it is that you're know where it is you're going this week, how many customers that you are set up to acquire. Make sure that you are doing the work, right? So that you do not leave this week to chance, right? But you leave it to choice. All right. You leave it to choice. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Bye-bye.